Hello, welcome to Teddy Bikes Cape. Today I'm over in western Massachusetts, near the Vermont border in Clarksburg State Park, where I'm staying, and I'm going to take you on a ride where I go up into Vermont and do a big loop. It's actually not a really large ride, as you'll find out, but there is quite a bit of ascending, so it ended up being a pretty strenuous ride. And I got to see some pretty nice things, overall it was one of those rides where it took enough out of you that you felt like you really did something. So I'm doing this ride on the budget all-terrain bike that I featured in a video earlier, and I've had on other videos. The ride starts out about 1.5 miles, getting to the start of this climb, and this climb goes on and on.
Whew. It's a pretty long hill. Nice and quiet on this road. Boy, it's a nice day though. Super nice. Just the right temperature. I'm heading due north, right into Vermont. It's pretty country up here. Alright. I'm gonna conserve our energy, conserve the legs. And slow. Whenever you get to these hills, gives you a little more chance to check out what you're riding for, the terrain. And now we've got a little flat here. Now this is flat, and now we're pitching up again. Good morning. Pretty good. And now we got some gravel. Pretty nice gravel. Alright. Now this is a hill. I went slow and I still had to gut that one. Sometimes the hills get steep enough there, gear can't do much. You have to be going fast enough to keep the bike stable. Hey. Little recovery here. Very brief respite. Nice little creek down there. See, I didn't really look at the elevation plane on this ride. It didn't look that bad on the topographic Google, but I didn't really look. Wow. They should call this False Flat Road. Whew. This is walking pace. Here we go. Looks like it's downhill, but it's just flat. Whew. And back up a hill. They're trespassing on their lines. Wow. Continues to climb. Back down. It's a long one here. Believe it or not, on Google Maps, this was the less steep route. I'm probably going to go back by the steep route. Vermont always kicks my ass, but I keep coming back. Whoa. Getting sweat in my eyes, burning. Oh, it keeps going. That was 5 miles. That's a hard 5 miles. This road's actually kind of rough. A lot of big rocks in it. Let's see, in the Klondike Road.
So we finally got to the end of the climbing, which ended up being a lot more than I was expecting for this ride. And I guess that's what you get whenever you don't really carefully check over a route, but that's all part of the adventure.
You can see through the trees in a different distance, like over towards Mount Greylock. Oh, this is the AT. Yeah.
So I stopped briefly just to check out the AT sign, and then continue heading to the west. My rough plan at this point was to find a road or trail that headed to the north that I saw on the map, and roughly follows the AT north, parallels it.
I don't know what this is. I don't know how far I'll go on this, but how much more climbing I want to do. Alright, let's fool around for a little bit. This is pretty chunky.
So my purpose for going on this trail was mostly not to really get anywhere, knowing that a loop would be way too far for a day ride to where this would be going, but just kind of exploring, just seeing what's up here. And it turns out to be a pretty rough ride, as you'll see.
Whoa. Keep it going. Pretty good practice to do this. That's some mud. We're essentially just paralleling the AT trail. I think it's just a quarter mile that way up the hill a bit, as it always takes the high road. Oh, this is really rough. This is really probably too rough for this bike. I'm just picking my way through it slowly. This is kind of like a game, just kind of finding the routes of least resistance. Of course, if your bike is got a lot of suspension on it, you might be less compelled to worry about going over a rock. But you know, with a full rigid bike like this, you tend to find the path of least resistance if you can. Definitely getting up into some early fall foliage here. This doesn't seem to be quite as bad as it was like at the very start of this trail. Maybe I gotta find another way back too. It's always nice to make a loop of stuff. Now this is getting pretty rough. Whoa. This doesn't look possible. This looks like breaking bike stuff. I'm just gonna... This keeps getting worse. I might turn around. This is like a stream bed, essentially. Ooh. Yeah, this looks pretty rough. I think I'll turn around. Kind of a chilly morning. Of course, climbing up that hill really overheated me. But still, if you're not doing anything active, it is a little cool. It's kind of neat playing a game with this, just trying to not go fast, just kind of go as smooth as possible through it. It's picking your route, being as easy as you can be. That wasn't a good choice on the bike. I think it's one of those things you get better and better. I don't really have great eyes, so I don't think I can ever expect too much. Spotty streaks of sun make it hard to really see the line. Oh boy. It's really quiet back in here. I haven't heard any motorcycles. I haven't heard really any external sound besides nature. Seems like the wind kind of died too. This is a tricky one. Warm out here. I think I'll head back east. It's some big ring action. Take it a little easy. There's some rough spots in this road. Ooh. Oh, that would be an endo. elevation. Yeah, there's lots of hidden rocks on this road. Wow, that was a lot of elevation scrub. Oh well, easy come, hard come, easy go. Wow, it just keeps going down. Woo. This is steep. Gotta keep an eye out for a road here. It's easy to pass things whenever you're going downhill in the descent. Yeah, it's a sparrow. Oh, goodness, is this that farm? Oh yeah, little roller coaster. Love it. Uh-oh. 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 Turned too early. Now I'm gonna pay. Now, I get some more exercise today. I got a mile of climbing ahead of me now. Back where we started, here we go around again. Day after day, and I say, go on and do it again. Do it again. It's a nice little stream. There's a way to get down to it. I don't think that road exists. That I was looking for. So I'll have to go down on the highway for a quarter mile, half mile. It's like a pretty typical New England stream. A lot more rocks exposed than you would expect in the late summer just because of the spring runoff. Now we're back on pavement. It's an ice cream shop down here, but unfortunately I don't think it opens until 3. Turn my light back on. Jepson Road. This is I could have stayed on that highway and really made the route a lot flatter, but what fun is that? Well, if that's all the climbing, I kind of doubt it though. Oh yeah. We got shade coming, but the hill ain't stopping. That's a lot nicer though. Well, this is pretty nice gravel here on this road. The Princess Gravel. Little tiny rocks. Pea gravel and smaller. I think we're getting back to pavement. Berkshire Road. Campground's pretty quiet. Not a lot of folks here during the week. And here we are, back to the Marshmallow. Big white van. Whew. That was a good ride.
So I saw this guy, I guess a porcupine, going through the adjacent camp, and yeah, it was a good camping experience at Clarksburg State Park. So if you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.